Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to do another quick little video for you. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying this, checking in with us here every now and often. But today we're gonna do some garden updates. We're gonna show you some of the stuff that we've been doing around the house. We're so excited to catch up with you. You can see my hair and beard are still going. Some of you know that Allison and I have had a big shift when our son Bear got here about choices that we were making when it came to food, choices that we were making in terms of relying on infrastructure, things like that. So that's why we've been shifting to this garden approach. Doing things more sustainably is really important to us. Over here are our Marion berries that are coming up. So that's one, we have two, and then three. I just started to put up this fence the other day, which will serve as a trellis for them. Over here we have what's looked like the most like hillbilly thing in the world, but we didn't want to build big raised beds because we first wanted to see like how difficult was it to grow potatoes. So these are sweet potatoes, and these two, those are poblano peppers, and then these are our russet potatoes. You can see we just kind of drilled a bunch of holes on the bottom side and then along the bottom. And then look at these guys. I've got two coming up here, one there and one there, and those were buried from potatoes that went to sprout that we had left in the cabinet. Last year we got a pumpkin for the, kind of Thanksgiving-y, Halloween time frame. We ended up setting that out on our deck, and it kind of got kind of weird. So we set it on the ground, and it actually just like the earth took it back over, the winter and things like that. And we got a volunteer pumpkin from it. You can see here, this is all that's left of our old pumpkin, but look what it gave us. One seed, took the seed, and now we have a volunteer. There's like a very narrow strip of like field behind our house, and between the subdivision, it runs under this like power lines that run back here, and the farmers run in the field today. So if you hear that noise, forgive me. This spring we planted a maple tree there. We planted a maple tree there. I've shared with you Bear's tree that my dad got him. It's a white pine, but we added a Honeycrisp apple tree and a Babylonian willow. I don't know if I showed that to you, so I wanted to show you now. The second half of our garden is coming together nicely. The silage tarp has probably got one more week. We'll take it off, run like a hard rake on it to get all the dead grasses and stuff that are there, just so we can prep the space, and do a little flame weeding. We'll be good to go to put down our wood chips and compost and get these beds going. We have the onions coming up, all of our tomatoes. Look at that lettuce over there, goodness sakes. But the most exciting thing that we've added, probably since adding a video, is this trellis. We planted two more 4x4s in the ground, put a cattle panel up over the top, and then we planted what are called smiley face roses here. So two roses on this side, two roses over here, and there'll be this beautiful yellow colored roses that come up, and they're vining roses, so eventually they'll go over the top. Probably won't get a ton of them this year, but next year they'll be gorgeous. We also have some more seeds coming, so we have more cucumbers, we've got more pumpkins, all kinds of stuff coming, but the French marigolds too are coming, and those are going to be planted all the way around the perimeter of our garden. So the French marigolds, which are like this orangey red yellow color with the yellow roses, we're convinced it's going to be pretty awesome. Elsa and I have been doing a lot of thinking about the property. What do we ultimately want to do here? Do we want to stay here for a number of years or forever, or do we want this to just be our first home before we move on to the next? And we took a lot of thought, a lot of prayer, and really thought about it. And I think we do want to spend quite a bit of time here. That deck right there is subject of a lot of conversation, and I don't want to share anything too much and get hopes up, but there are some interesting plans in the work for the house and updating it and remodeling it as we've been doing. But yeah, I just want to make a quick video for you guys, show you some of the garden updates here for June 2020. The pandemic is luckily, hopefully, fingers crossed, winding down a little bit. Here in Michigan on June 15th, everything will be back to normal in terms of businesses being closed. Everything will be back open by June 15th, so we're excited to see that. How Allison and I are kind of managing, we've been very fortunate, able to work from home and enjoy the time with Bear, but no sickness in our family, which is great. We're very blessed to have that be the situation. We're probably going to ride it out at least 2 more weeks of staying at home and staying close, just to make sure that you know, everything does stay in a pattern that is good for everyone. But thanks so much for coming back, checking in with us. I'm gonna leave you with some bear images for those of you who stayed to the end. Maybe thought you weren't gonna get it. You'll see the little man. What's that?
His face was so cute.
Oh, hello.
He's like searching.
Are you eating your oatmeals?
Yes. He does it very neat and cleanly. Is that a word?
I can tell. You're so cute. You know that. So cute. Oop, nope. Oop. Don't grab that camera. You're very smart, very curious, so says the doctor, right?
Yes.
Very curious. How are you?
I'm good. Feeding the nom-noms, realized I'm out of wipes, which is unfortunate.
Oh, I can get you more wipes. Hold on.
Thanks.
All right. Say bye-bye. Bye. We love you guys. He just is so excited. He loves you guys. We love you guys. Talk to you later.